guess I'm Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out.
Alright guys, I'm ready to get my ass kicked. Let me come over, just to watch me leave. Yeah, I'm gonna help him. I got a mad match at the same time. You don't have to.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. It's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Robinson can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Gets it again. Defense making a couple of good stops here. This brings up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Running with Robinson, and he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that Kate playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes St. Dell. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Hooks up with Anthony Gould. Complete. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Third and short, Mayfield just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. It actually loses yards.
At their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll throw it here on first. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And motion him out of the backfield left. Mayfield on first and 10. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackled there by James Pierce.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Baker now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
First down throw here. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Baker. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's got it in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up.
Y'all must have niggas asking to get their speed at it. Was crazy to me.
That's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big voice up front.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
319,
A pistol snap. Fields. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to fourth and goal. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Ducks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect him.
And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets hit done. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. New set of downs for him from the 31. To throw here on first down. Escapes the pocket. And is caught by Frather. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Escapes out to the left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's going to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. First down now, ball at the 33. Baker now off the play fake. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Play action now. It's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Ryan Rico on to punt. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Looking now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Caden Prather, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. It isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable.
Can't be selling avocados out here.
Space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The bunt heads towards the sideline. Not returnable. Well done. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They look underneath here. Robinson. 4th gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Jack Jones making that tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So 1st down from the 41. Back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Trying to run here with Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All set now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Dive in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Goes to the hurry up here. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons lead by 15 now. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Gets his tight end on the corner out. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Motion the tight end over. First down, here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Once more, it's Mayfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find it.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Back to throw now. Catch is made in close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Line up the design keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons so likely locked up the win right there. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 22 points.
Buccaneers 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Mayfield on 1st and 10. And he put everything he's got behind it. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And it's 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get 1 more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock. But don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
They'll work against the blitz. And this is going to fall incomplete. So they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
Here he goes, third and long. Through the middle. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
14.
Third and long for him here. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Regular. 180. Fifth.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys are ready to anticipate.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Falcons continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Buccaneers 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Good. 20. Real. Point it right. Good.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's got Brown on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Number 5, Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 17 yards.
First down throw here. Mayfield hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Baker out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Baker throwing again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Way to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
180.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Brought in close to the 8. They get this down to the 7-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Marquise Brown. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Regular.
They kick the running back in motion.
Stop.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Brings up second
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
the 2-yard line.
Stop.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
This will be the final play of the game. The outcome's decided here, but we've got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Good. 180. Up, Nelson. Pistol.
Here he goes, one final shot. And it's incomplete on third and goal. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this